Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a reveal and review of Tarte's latest palette, the Tartelette Toasted. I have been waiting for this palette to come out. I'm so excited about it, and I'm so excited to be showing it to you guys today. So this is what the box looks like. As you can see, Tarte has outdone themselves once again. Let's go ahead and open the box so you can get a better look at it. So the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. As usual, Tarte always has beautiful packaging. It's the hard enameled top with the gold bottom. And as you can see, it has the burning embers on the front of it. That's the design that they've chosen to, I guess, symbolize the toasted look. And so let's go ahead and open this palette up. It is so beautiful. So these are the colors in the palette. They're so gorgeous. I literally cannot wait to dive into this palette. They have Fireside, Simmer, Latte, Candle, which is a beautiful light shimmery color that would be perfect for highlighting your brow bone or even using on your lower lid. Not your lower lid, but the movable part of your lid. They have Cashmere, Warmth, Flame, Cozy, Crackle, Sunset, Sunrise, and S'more. Now, this palette is available at Ulta. I believe that it is only available at Ulta in terms of stores. I could be wrong. I haven't double checked that. This particular palette retails for $46, which I thought was a little bit high because I don't remember paying that much for my Tartelette in Bloom. But I might have. I don't remember. It's been a while. I've had that palette a long time. So anyway, in this particular palette, as you can see, you get 12 completely different colors. They're very large pans, just like this is the same exact size as the Tartelette in Bloom. So you get 12 large-sized eyeshadows. Fireside, as you can see, it looks like it's brown on this video, but it actually kind of has a purplish hue to it, like a really dark burgundy-ish purple. It's a lot more noticeable in person than it is on video. It's just not showing up as well. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the number of pans that you get. You get 12 good-sized pans in this particular palette. And while it is more than what I thought it was going to be in terms of price, I still think that it's well worth the cost, especially when you compare it to, let's say the Naked 2 palette, where in these I think you get, I'm not sure how many are in here. Let me just open this up and see. In the Naked palettes, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You also get 12 eyeshadows in the Naked palette, but these eyeshadow pans, in my opinion, do not last as long. They are narrow and rectangular, and in my opinion, they just don't quite last as long as the larger pans that Tarte offers in their palettes. The other thing that I wanted to talk about with this new palette is I feel like so many of the makeup companies now are coming out with these warm browns and these toasty colors. But I really feel like this palette, they just did it perfect on this one. The colors are beautiful. There's enough of a difference in them for you to appreciate each color and for there to be a need for each color. One of the things that I noticed is when I had purchased my Naked Heat palette, I noticed that a lot of the colors were very similar to each other, and there was just a slight variance in shade from some colors, one to another. But with this particular palette, every single color has its own, like, it stands alone. Every single color stands alone. And there is so many different looks that you could get with this palette. My favorite color happens to be this Crackle. I cannot wait to get into that. And Flame. These three right here are my favorite. They caught my eye immediately. It's just a gorgeous palette. I can see myself using this all through the fall and the winter, especially during the holidays. You can get so many beautiful holiday looks with this palette. Let me go ahead and do a couple of swatches for you so you can see what the colors look like. Okay, so these are the bottom four of the palette. This particular one right here is Candle. This one is Latte, Simmer, and Fireside. And as you can see, the Candle has such a beautiful shimmer to it. I love this color. So pretty. They're just gorgeous. I don't know if you can tell how this particular one has that purplish tinge to it that I was telling you about. But it's a really, really pretty color. It's going to look great in the outer corner of the eye. Now let's go ahead and swatch the next row. Okay, here is the second row in the palette. This row right here. This is Cashmere, Warmth, Flame. Flame is so pretty. And Cozy. Cozy is also another color that would look great on the outer corner of the eye. Cashmere really surprised me. I didn't think that it was going to come off as pretty as it did, but it really did. And then this one is, oh, I'm sorry, this is Warmth. I think I said Cashmere. This one's Cashmere, and it's really pretty also. Like, it's good for an all-over color. So, and then this one is Flame, and it's just beautiful. I don't know if you can see the shimmer in it or not, but it's a really pretty color. Let's go ahead and swatch the last row. Okay, and last but definitely not least, we have S'more, Sunrise, which is a shimmer, but it's hard to tell on this, Sunset, and Crackle. Oh my gosh, I love this color so much. These two colors are probably my favorite out of the entire palette. Just gorgeous. Seriously, I just want to live in these two colors. They're so beautiful. Cannot wait to use this palette tomorrow. Yeah. So anyway, I would say that probably the two most similar colors out of the entire palette are S'more and Sunrise, except S'more is a matte and Sunrise is a shimmer. And that's another great thing about this palette is the fact that you have a perfect balance of mattes and shimmers here. You have transition shades that you can use. You have beautiful shimmers. You have dark colors to add intensity. You have, there's so many looks with this palette. It can be casual for work. It can be made dramatic for evening wear. It's just, in my opinion, Tarte has outdone themselves with this palette. This is probably one of my more favorite palettes of Tarte's, just based on the diversity of the colors and how, these are really the kind of colors that I really tend to lean towards because I have an olive complexion and I have hazel eyes, and so these colors look better on me. But I like the fact that not all of them are all variations of this reddish brown, that they also have some that have more of a caramel color to them. Anyway, So this was a really short review. I was just really excited about getting the palette, and I wanted to share it with you guys, let you know the price, let you know where you can get it. Like I said, you can purchase it at Ulta. It's a gorgeous palette. I think that it's definitely worth every bit of the $46 that I paid for it. I think I'm definitely going to get my money's worth out of it, and I'll be happy with this palette. I won't have any complaints. So I hope you enjoyed this review and you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and I hope all of you have a wonderful evening.